Should you try to write a story from two completely different and distinct points of view? What might be the benefits and hazards of doing this? And what can we gain from the practice? An example for this one comes from Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami. Kafka on the Shore displays one of the world's great storytellers at the peak of his powers. Here we meet a teenage boy, Kafka Temura, who is on the run, and Nakata, an aging simpleton who is drawn to Kafka for reasons that he cannot fathom. As their paths converge, acclaimed author Haruki Murakami enfolds readers in a world where cats talk, fish fall from the sky, and spirits slip out of their bodies to make love or commit murder in what is a truly remarkable journey. I'm going to read you two passages from this novel, from different chapters, and see if you can spot some of the differences between them. From Chapter 3. It's nearly dawn when I wake up. I draw the curtain back and take a look. It must have just stopped raining, since everything is still wet and drippy. Clouds to the east are sharply etched against the sky, each one framed by light. The sky looks ominous one minute, inviting the next. It all depends on the angle. The bus plows down the highway at a set speed, the tires humming along, never getting any louder or softer. Same with the engine, its monotonous sound like a mortar smoothly grinding down time and the consciousness of the people on board. The other passengers are all sunk back in their seats, asleep, their curtains drawn tight. The driver and I are the only ones awake. We're being carried, efficiently and numbly, toward our destination. Feeling thirsty, I take a bottle of mineral water from the pocket of my backpack and drink some of the lukewarm water. From the same pocket, I pull out a box of soda crackers and munch a few, enjoying that familiar dry taste. According to my watch, it's 4:32. I check the date and day of the week just to be on the safe side. 13 hours since I left home. Time hasn't leapt ahead more than it should, or done an unexpected about-face. It's still my birthday. Still the first day of my brand new life. I shut my eyes, open them again checking the time and date on my watch. Then I switch on the reading light, take out a paperback book, and start reading. Now from Chapter 6. "Hello there," the old man called out. The large, elderly black tomcat raised its head a fraction and wearily returned the greeting in a low voice. "A very nice spell of weather we're having." The cat said. "Not a cloud in the sky." "For the time being." "Is the weather going to take a turn for the worse, then?" "It feels like it'll cloud up toward evening." The black cat slowly stretched out a leg, then narrowed its eyes and gave the old man another good long look. With a big grin on his face, the man stared right back. The cat hesitated for a time, then plunged ahead and spoke. So you're able to speak." "That's right," the old man said bashfully. To show his respect, he took off his threadbare cotton hiking hat. "Not that I can speak to every cat I meet, but if things go well I can, like right now." "Interesting," the cat said simply. "Do you mind if I sit down here for a while? Nakata's a little tired from walking." The black cat languidly rose to its feet, whiskers a twitch, and yawned so tremendously its jaw looked almost unhinged. "I don't mind. Or perhaps I should say it's not up to me. You can sit anywhere you like. Nobody's going to bother you for that." "Thank you kindly," the man said, lowering himself down beside the cat. "Boy, oh boy, I've been walking since 6 this morning." I take it, then, that you're Mr. Nakata." "That's right. Nakata's the name. And you would be?" "I forget my name," the cat said. "I had one, I know I did, but somewhere along the line I didn't need it anymore, so it slipped my mind." So if you noticed the different perspectives of those chapters, Kafka's chapters are told from a first-person, present tense point of view, where Nakata's chapters, and the book kind of goes back and forth between them, Nakata's chapters are told from a third-person, past tense point of view. I've read a lot of books with a shifting limited third, and that's what I wrote my own novel in a shifting limited third perspective when I was in graduate school. And I've read some books that do a shifting first-person perspective. One a while back, there was a superhero novel that shifted from the hero's point of view to the villain's point of view and back in a first-person text. And that was interesting. But I think this is the first novel I've actually read that goes from a first-person present tense to a third-person past tense point of view. And I'm not sure what the reasons for him shifting the point of view this way were. I can't read Murakami's mind, but some effects that I get from it are that we're more intimate with Kafka, since we're seeing everything directly through his eyes. We have more kind of an intimate experience with him, whereas we're more objective with Nakata. We see everything from outside of him. We see what he's looking at. It's still kind of a limited third-person perspective from him, although the perspective does move around. It becomes more omniscient, more of an omniscient third as we go along. But it does set Nakata at some distance. Speaking of talking to cats, what are you doing here, mister? This is Snowball, by the way. So some other effects are that Kafka's point of view limits our knowledge of the people that he talks to his perception of them. We only really know what they say and do, and we have to kind of infer who they are and what they're thinking and what they're feeling from the way he sees them and reports them to us. Nakata's point of view, and again, it's kind of an omniscient third person, allows us more direct access into every mind that he comes across. We know what Nakata is thinking generally, which generally is not a whole lot. We're kind of getting an objective point of view of Nakata, but the people that he talks to, the people he meets, the people he hangs out with, he meets somebody, there's a murder involved, and then he meets a truck driver, and a truck driver who helps him out for a good portion of the book. We get direct access into that truck driver's head, so we are able to kind of understand the thoughts and feelings of the people that Nakata is interacting with. Now, ironically, in a sense, the omniscient past tense point of view that we get with Nakata's chapters makes him more of an open book to us. We understand Nakata, I would think, a little better. At least from my perspective, I understood him a little better than I did Kafka. Even though we have a direct access to Kafka's mind, Kafka, being a 15-year-old boy, can't really understand himself, and so he still, by the end of the book, remains something of a mystery. Not to spoil anything specific here, but if you've never read Murakami before, get used to mystery. Some mysteries will be explained as they go along, some things will be resolved, but a lot of mysteries, a lot of the magic that happens in the book, you're still going to be wondering about by the end. It's not going to be fully resolved. It's a similar issue to, I'm still wondering what the point of an air chrysalis is from 1Q84. I just have no idea. But that's part of the pleasure of reading Murakami. So I highly recommend this book for any authors who want to expand the ideas of their writing repertoire, and just for simply, the pleasure of reading a good novel. And I think I might try this myself. I don't know if I'll write a whole novel in this perspective, but I think it's a good idea to at least experiment with point of view in our storytelling. We shouldn't try to tell all of our stories from just a strict limited third, or from an omniscient third, or from a first-person point of view. And playing around with point of view like this, playing around also with the present and past tense like this, can open up possibilities for different ways to express ideas. And so, yeah, I'm going to be trying this in the future, and let me know if you try it as well and how it works out for you. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And please like the video and subscribe to the channel while you're down there, and consider becoming a member. That would really help me out, and you get some cool stuff and things. Click the join button below to find out more. And until next time, good luck and good writing. This one is Snow White. Good luck and good writing, again. Peace.